Okay, in this exercise, we're going to open the T-intersection Imperial DGN. So I'm going to go to File, Open, and open the T-intersection Imperial DGN. Select that file and hit Open. And we're going to be placing a civil cell, the basic T-intersection. So go over to my Civil Cells Tools and select Place Civil Cell. And civil cell name, I already have it selected, but just in case, you can hit the Browse button and browse to the T-intersections DGN library basic T. Select that and hit OK. And we have to locate our reference elements. Zoom in on this intersection here. We're placing this intersection in view 1 in the default or the 2D model. Locate the secondary road center line. So this is my road that's going into my through road. So this is the center line. Click on that to identify the first reference. And now I need to locate the reference for my through road edge of pavement. The edge of pavement is blue. You actually hover over these lines and you can see a complex element left EOP. That's the blue line right there. So I'm going to go ahead and data point to accept that. And it's putting it in the correct spot, so I don't have to worry about alternatives. I'm going to go ahead and right click to skip that. For my corridor clipping, we need to select the South Boulevard corridor. Okay, that's this yellow tick mark that sticks out right there. That's my corridors. They have tick marks on the sides of them. So identify that. You can hover over it and see there's my corridor called South Boulevard. Data point to accept that. And right click to complete. And then data point to accept the civil cell placement. It clips it out, and once it places in my planimetric lines, it doesn't clip these lines, right? This is just because of the way that it's creating in the design model. This is still showing me the data and the original line strings, but if you were to look in the 3D view, it does clip everything. Everything looks good here in 3D. So the clipping of the corridor did work, or else I'd have a sidewalk and curb going across this intersection. So review your civil cell placement. If you make a mistake and you identify the wrong lines, you can do an edit undo and try again. This looks correct to me. Everything's good. Now we just need to get rid of this gap. Resolve this gap that you can see right here and grab this corridor and drag it towards our civil cell. So hit the element selection tool and identify the template drop. That's the dashed line. So the corridor is here, North Street, and then the template drop for that North Street corridor is this line here. So click on that and highlight it, and you can see the Start Template Drop handler. I'm going to click on that arrow and move towards where this intersection finishes. So you can see a yellow X. I'm going to snap to that yellow X for the end of that line string on my civil cell center line. I could use edge pavement, whatever. I'm using the middle of that civil cell. So I'm a data point to snap to that location. And you can see the stationing there is like 11 plus 00.07. We resolve that gap. Everything looks good in 2D and in the 3D model. And you always can rotate the 3D model if you needed to.